Let's listen to this girl's story. Her name is Amaka, and she is an orphan. She was told that her parent died when she was 4 months old. So all her life, she has been living without knowing her parent. And she had no one to call her own. God helped her to secure a business. For years, her business was doing so well. She saved a lot of money, and she built 2-bedroom flats where she rented it out to the tenants while she lived in a room face me, I face you. Fast forward to 2022, she met a guy, and then they became friends. And the guy was so nice to her. The guy went ahead and asked her out, and they started dating. The guy was looking very serious for marriage. That was when she relocated to our village, and then her bride price was also paid. She helped her husband to complete some of her bride price and some other items. Well, the guy was a company worker, and this girl saw a bright future in him. So that was why she settled with him. As a married woman, she does not need to hide anything from her husband, so she thought. She took him to the house she built, and he saw the tenants and everything. After 6 months of marriage, her husband stopped going to work. And then she asked him. He said the stress was much. He just wanted to open a business that he can be in charge, just like how the wife was. Nice idea, she said. But have you saved up for it? She asked him. No, I don't have anything on me now. My siblings are asking me for school stuff, so that's why I'm always out of cash these days. Continue your work. Save more for the business before stopping, she said. But then he refused. She took in and had complications. And her consultant said she has to stay in the hospital until she gives birth. All the bills were on her. Her husband was debating to pay for any little things. Every day, she watched her phone beep, and it's debit alert. At a time, she has to ask him, why am I always getting debit alert always? He said he's paying bills. The husband knew she had nobody to check up on her, or anyone to even bring food to her or the hospital. But it still always keeps days to come. Sometimes she has to beg the nurse to help her find food, because she can't walk or even stand. She had to manage to do things on her own. And life became so tough, and depression became her friend. Time came when she was booked. On the day she was going into the theater, her husband was nowhere to be found. He couldn't pick his call, but he couldn't pick his call, but she was supposed to be wheeled in. She was given an injection, and the CAs was successful. A baby girl was brought out. She was taken back into the surgical ward. That was when her husband came. After a week, she couldn't feel any part of her body. Neither could she see or talk. Then the doctor told her that the injection paralyzed some of her body, but they were hopefully it will normalize. Immediately, her husband carried her baby and left. He told her he was coming. 2 weeks later, she didn't see her husband or even hear anything from him. She told the nurse to keep dialing his number, but he didn't pick. After 1 month, she was able to move her hands. She could raise both hands, but her leg couldn't still be moved. Immediately, she picked her phone so she could call her husband and ask about her baby. But he didn't pick. So she decided to call some of her tenants. And she didn't tell any of them her condition until she gave birth. But she didn't tell any of them her condition until she gave birth. So she told one of her neighbors to please come see her at the hospital. And when the tenants came to the hospital, they don't told her that they were no longer living in her house. And she asked why. She said all of the tenants were out of the building, and the building has been demolished. The wife was shocked. How? Why? The tenants responded, your husband called us one morning and gave us 1 week to move out. That the building has been sold. We all left. That was what her tenant said. She was surrounded by doctors when she opened her eyes. She didn't see her tenant again. I guess I fainted. That was what she said. When the doctor left, she got a text from her husband. I have taken your daughter to the motherless home. I am sorry I have not visited you. I have decided to take another wife because I do not want to flit around. As for your property, I sold it because I wanted to travel out. I promise to pay you back when I make it. Please forgive me and get well soon." He said,